Good morning, students. This is our second lecture for class 9 Social Studies, chapter What is Democracy from the book Democratic Politics. We came to the definition that is, democracy is a form of government in which the rulers are elected by the people. Thus, many questions are being raised from this statement. So, considering each of these questions with the help of certain examples, we came to an example about the rule of Pakistan, where General Pervez Musharraf led a military coup in October 1999. In Pakistan, he ruled from 2001 to 2008. After he came to the power, the people elected their representatives via elections, but the elected representatives didn't had any power to take any final decision. The power to take final decision rested with army officials and with General Musharraf. With this example, we came to the first feature of democracy that says, in a democracy, the final decision making power must rest with those elected by the people. Our today's lecture starts with the heading Free and Fair Electoral Competition. In China, elections are regularly held after every 5 years for electing the country's parliament, called Congo Renmin Diabio Dahui, that is, National People's Congress. It has the power to appoint the president of the country. Nearly 3,000 members elected from all over China are present in this group. Some members are elected by the army. Before contesting elections, that means before fighting elections, a candidate needs the approval of the Chinese community. That means permission of the Chinese Communist Party is required for a candidate to stand in the election. In 2002 2003, only those who are members of the Chinese Communist Party were allowed to contest elections. The government is always formed by the Communist Party. Let's move on for the second example. Since its independence in 1930, Mexico holds elections after every 6 years to elect its president. The country has never been under a military or dictator's rule. Mexico is a country in North America. But until 2000, every election was won by a party called PRI, that is Institutional Revolutionary Party. Opposition parties did contest elections, that means they used to stand for elections in opposite to the PRI, but never managed to win because PRI used many dirty tricks to win the elections. Now let's see what are the tricks that this PRI has been continuing. All those who were employed in government offices had to attend its party meetings. Teachers of government schools used to force parents to vote for the PRI. Media largely ignored the activities of opposition political parties except to criticize them. Sometimes the polling booths were shifted from one place to another in the last minute. You see these four examples which shows that what kind of dirty tricks the PRI played to win the elections. The PRI spent a large sum of money in the campaign for its candidate. Can we consider these elections described above as example of people electing their rulers? No, we get a sense that we cannot do so. There are many problems here. In China, the elections do not offer the people any serious choice. They are forced to choose the ruling party as they have to do so and choose the candidates approved by them. Can we call this a choice? No. In the Mexican examples, we have seen people seem to really have a choice, but in practice, they had no choice because there was no other way that the ruling party could be defeated, even if the people were against it. These are not fair elections. ये दोनों ही एग्जाम्पल्स इसे बात को प्रूव कर रहे हैं कि ये जो इलेक्शंस हुए वो फेयर नहीं थे. Thus, it adds up a second feature of our democracy saying that democracy must be based on a free and fair election where those currently in power have a fair chance of losing. यहाँ दोनों ही पार्टीज को अपनी हार का कोई डर नहीं था because they were knowing that people will choose them no matter what unfair means they are following and using to do so. But holding elections of any kind is not sufficient when we see these two examples. The elections must offer a real choice between political alternatives. यहाँ जैसे चाइना में हमने देखा दे हैड नो चॉइस. जो रूलिंग पार्टी के कैंडिडेट्स अप्रूव थे पीपल वे फोर्स टू चूज देम. और मेक्सिको वाले एग्जाम्पल में हमने देखा कि जो रूलिंग पार्टी थी ऐसा और कोई तरीका नहीं था जिससे उन्हें डिफीट किया जा सकता था. सो दिस इज आवर सेकेंड फीचर ऑफ डेमोक्रेसी. वन पर्सन, वन वोट, वन वैल्यू. Earlier, we read about how the struggle for democracy was linked to the demand for universal adult franchise. हिस्ट्री में हमने बहुत जगह पढ़ा है कि जो डेमोक्रेसी के लिए स्ट्रगल हुआ अलग अलग कंट्रीज़ में दैट वाज अल्टीमेटली लिंक्ड, यानी वो लिंक हुआ विद द डिमांड फॉर यूनिवर्सल एडल्ट फ्रेंचाइज which states that a person above the age of 18 years old has right to vote no matter which caste or religion he or she belongs. This principle has now come to be accepted almost all over the world. Almost का मतलब है कि लगभग सभी जगह वर्ल्ड में इस प्रिंसिपल को फॉलो किया जा रहा है. Yet there are many instances of denial of equal right to vote. Still, you will find some examples where this right is not followed at the equal level. Until 2015 in Saudi Arabia, women did not have the right to vote. Saudi Arabia is a country in the Middle East. Middle East includes the Western Asia, all of Egypt and Turkey. यहाँ पे 2015 तक वुमेन्स को राइट टू वोट नहीं था. Estonia has made its citizenship rules in such a way that people belonging to Russian minority find it difficult to get the right to vote. अराउंड 40s की बात है जब रशिया ने एस्टोनिया पे इन्वेड किया था. दैट मीन्स एस्टोनिया केम अंडर रशियन रूल, बट आफ्टर सम टाइम इट बिकेम इंडिपेंडेंट. And now it has made its citizenship rules so tough that some people of Russian minority living in Estonia find difficult to get the right to vote. Estonia is a country in Northern Europe. In Fiji, the electoral system is such that vote of an indigenous Fiji has more value than that of an Indian Fijian. Fiji is a group of volcanic islands in South Pacific region. Here, people who are originally from Fiji have the right to vote and have its value to much more than the value of a vote of an Indian Fijian. Indian Fijian means the people who are living in Fiji but they are to a certain extent related to the regions of Indian subcontinent. These are the three examples, or you can see three instances of denial of equal right to vote. Democracy is based on a fundamental principle of political equality that gives us the third feature of democracy. In a democracy, each adult citizen must have one vote and each vote must have one value. So here we have read the third feature of a democracy. Rule of law and respect for rights. Zimbabwe attained independence from white minority rule in 1980. Since then, the country has been ruled by ZANU-PF, the party that led the freedom struggle. यानी जिस पार्टी ने फ्रीडम स्ट्रगल के लिए मूवमेंट शुरू किए जिम्बाब्वे में फ्रॉम द ब्रिटिशर्स. इट्स लीडर रॉबर्ट मुगेबे रूल द कंट्री सिंस इंडिपेंडेंस. तब से रॉबर्ट मुगेबे जो इसके लीडर थे वही इस कंट्री को रूल कर रहे थे. इलेक्शंस वे हेल्ड रेगुलरली and always won by ZANU-PF. President Mugabe was popular but also used unfair practices in elections. वो पॉपुलर तो बहुत थे जिम्बाब्वे में, लेकिन उन्होंने जो प्रैक्टिसेस फॉलो की इलेक्शंस के टाइम, दैट वे रियली अनफेयर. Over the years, his government changed the constitution several times to increase the powers of the president and make him less accountable. As you all know, constitution is a set of rules that states the duties and rights of the government as well as its citizens. Opposition party workers were harassed and their meeting disrupted. Public protests and demonstrations against the government was declared illegal. किसी भी तरह का पब्लिक प्रोटेस्ट या कोई प्रेजेंटेशन जहां वो बताएं कि उस गवर्नमेंट से वो खुश नहीं हैं, दैट ऑल वेर डिक्लेयर्ड इलीगल. देयर वाज a law that limited the right to criticize the president. Television and radio were controlled by the government and gave only the ruling party's version. हम जैसे इंडिया में देखते हैं कि द media is free to say about the policies and debate over the proceedings and movements of the government. But here, as you see, television and radio were controlled by the government and it only presented what the ruling party said. There were independent newspapers, but the government harassed those journalists who went against it. The government ignored some court judgments that went against it, and the judges were pressurized. He was forced out of office in 2017. Robert Mugabe served Zimbabwe as the Prime Minister from 1980 to 1987, and from 1987 to 2017, he served as the President of Zimbabwe. The example of Zimbabwe shows that popular approval of the rulers is necessary in a democracy. But it is not sufficient. Popular governments can be undemocratic, popular leaders can be autocratic. जिम्बाब्वे के एग्जाम्पल को देखकर हम ये मान लें कि पॉपुलर गवर्नमेंट्स अनडेमोक्रेटिक भी हो सकती हैं और पॉपुलर लीडर्स हैं वो एज अ डिक्टेटर भी बिहेव कर सकते हैं. If we wish to assess a democracy, it is important to look at the elections. But it is equally important to look before and after the elections. इस बात का ध्यान रखा जाए कि इलेक्शन के पहले का टाइम और इलेक्शन के बाद ये दोनों ही बहुत इम्पॉर्टेंट हैं. देयर शुड बी सफिशिएंट रूम फॉर नॉर्मल पॉलिटिकल एक्टिविटी इंक्लूडिंग पॉलिटिकल अपोजिशंस इन द पीरियड बिफोर इलेक्शंस. अगर इलेक्शंस के पहले लोगों को ऐसा लगता है कि कोई पर्टिकुलर पार्टी है जो प्रॉपर वर्क नहीं कर रही है, तो उसके अगेंस्ट अपनी एक्टिविटीज़ को प्रेजेंट करने का राइट पब्लिक को होना चाहिए. This requires that the state should respect some basic rights of citizens. जो basic rights citizens की, the government need to respect them as these are the ways they select, or you can say they choose a good representative to govern their government. They should be free to think, to have opinions, to express these in public, to form associations, to protest and take other political actions. Everyone should be equal in the eyes of law. These rights must be protected by an independent judiciary whose orders are obeyed by everyone. Law वैसा ही होना चाहिए जिसे सब लोग माने, whether it is the government or the citizens. Similarly, there are some conditions that apply in the way a government is run after the elections. Elections के बाद एक democratic government कैसी होनी चाहिए? A democratic government cannot do whatever it likes. Simply because it has won an election, it has to respect some basic rules. Every major decision has to go through a series of consultations. यानी कोई भी डिसीजन लेने से पहले डेमोक्रेटिक गवर्नमेंट को कंपलसरी है कि वो अपने बाकी मिनिस्टर्स से कंसल्ट करें. एवरी ऑफिसर बियरर हैज़ सर्टेन राइट्स. जो भी लोग कंट्री को सर्व कर रहे हैं उन सब के पास कुछ ना कुछ राइट्स और रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज़ हैं जो हमारे कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन या हमारे लॉ, कंट्री के लॉ ने उन्हें दी है. Each of these is accountable not only to the public but also to other independent officials. Both these aspects give us the fourth and final feature of democracy. A democratic government rules within limits set by constitutional law and citizens' rights. तो ये थे हमारे 4 features of democracy. Now to a summary, let's go through it. Democracy is a form of government in which the rulers are elected by the people. We found that the definition was not adequate unless we explain some of the key words used in it. Through a series of examples, we worked our 4 features of democracy as a form of government. हमने जो डिफरेंट कंट्रीज़ के एग्जाम्पल्स को स्टडी किया उससे हमें ये 4 फीचर्स ऑफ डेमोक्रेसी मिले. And we can say that accordingly, democracy is a form of government in which, first, rulers elected by the people take all the major decisions. जिसे पब्लिक ने इलेक्ट किया है उसके पास डिसीजन लेने का पावर हो, दैट इज मेजर डिसीजंस. Elections offer a choice and fair opportunity to the people to change the current rulers. किसी भी कंट्री के जो पीपल हैं यानी पब्लिक को पूरी चॉइस मिलनी चाहिए प्रॉपर पर्सन को इलेक्ट करने की. और अगर उन्हें ऐसा लगता है कि जो करंट रूलर है ही और शी इज़ नॉट वर्किंग प्रॉपरली, उनके पास ये भी राइट हो कि वो उसे चेंज कर सके. दिस चॉइस एंड अपॉर्चुनिटी इज़ अवेलेबल टू ऑल द पीपल ऑन एन इक्वल बेसिस. ऑन एन इक्वल बेसिस जैसे हमने जो एग्ज़ाम्पल पढ़े थे सऊदी अरेबिया, एस्टोनिया और फिजी के, जहाँ इलेक्शंस तो होते हैं बट एवरीबडी इज़ नॉट हैविंग द इक्वल राइट टू वोट. सो देयर शुड बी इक्वल level for all. The exercise of this choice leads to a government limited by basic rules of the constitution and citizens' right. इस तरह की गवर्नमेंट जब फॉर्म होती हैं तो उनकी भी कुछ लिमिट्स होती हैं जो कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन के अकॉर्डिंग उन्हें फॉलो करनी पड़ती हैं, एज दे हैव टू fulfill their responsibilities, even respect the rights which are given to its citizens. This was what is democracy. You go through the 2 videos and try to understand the chapter.